Hello everybody and welcome to the week 7 module. The overview is here. You can look over the objectives and the outcomes for the week. My plan of attack, it's how I would go about it, meaning probably I would get the discussion board initial post done first because you know they're doing Wednesday nights. And then you have chapter 5 to do for week 7 in Townsend Press. There's one quiz on caged bird this week. And then the wrap up, but you can look at that later. So here, before I jump into the discussion board post, I have a video and lyrics for the No More Drama song by Mary J. Blige. So you're going to watch this video, and there are 3 people in the video. I'll talk about that in a second. And when you're quoting from here, if you want to use the Mary J. Blige video, use the time. If you want to use the lyrics, they're here. Use Blige stanza 2 or whatever stanza you use. And for the works cited, it's here. Just you'll have to plug in the information. Obviously, it's not Ken Robinson. I would put Blige, Mary, No More Drama, YouTube, etc. Okay? So let's go over to, well, before I jump in there, you're going to be doing a compare and contrast discussion board post for No More Drama. So if you need to look here, I have the compare and contrast resource here. It's the same as week 4. There are the 2 documents and there are 2 videos that go along with it. And here, a little disclaimer, make sure that when you're handing in your discussion boards, especially now, week 7, I shouldn't see the generic we. It should be people or society. No you, in my opinion, I believe. It's all filler. You don't need it. And make sure writing less strong. It doesn't have that authority if you leave those out. Alright, so let's go in. Again, here's the video. Let's go into the discussion board prompt. So you're going to watch the video, and in the video there are 3 people that you'll come across. The abused woman, I call her Joyce. The drug addict we'll call Paul, and then the gang member is, we'll call him Pelon. I think it's easier than saying abused woman, drug addict, gang member. And you'll do this for the research essay as well. So we have Joyce, Paul, and Pelon. You're going to watch the video, and then after watching the video, you're going to compare and or contrast at least 2 of the 3 people to each other. So remember, this is just a paragraph, so maybe I wouldn't compare and contrast. Choose one. So maybe you want to compare Joyce, she's an African American, to Paul, he's a drug addict, or anything you want to compare to them, all right? You can use contrast if you want. Make sure that your topic sentence is very clear. If you're going to contrast, only use a contrasting keyword. If you're going to compare, use a compare word, like similarities or differences. Okay, and then here are the requirements. You need at least 2 in-text citations from the video. One, obviously, to support the first person you choose, and second one to support the second person that you've chosen. All right, and then, let's see. Good. At the bottom, you know how to put the works cited. Mechanics, good. The initial post should be at least 250 words. This is due on Wednesday. And then make sure that you have your student responses. I like you break them up by Friday and Sunday, but a lot of students don't. I'm okay with it, but remember, I don't really have a word count for the student responses. Just make sure that you're qualifying your statements. I agree with you because blah, 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 blah. Don't put I like your post, period, because you won't get any points for it. And remember, each of the discussion board posts is worth, the student responses is worth 5 points. And if you don't do those, I deduct that from your initial post formal grade that you submit on Wednesday. All right, so again, watch the video, compare and contrast Joyce, Paul, or Pelon. Remember, it's only a paragraph. It doesn't need to be long. Maybe you want to only focus on one attribute to compare or another attribute to contrast. Okay, let's see. Remember that everything is usually due on Sunday nights. The quiz is the Townsend Press. And the only thing due on Wednesday is your initial discussion board post, which is September 24th. So, okay, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.